Thank you.
Hey, I got a question over here.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Question.
Whew, big night tonight. You've been on a journey to get to this stage and join the WNBA sisterhood. Who is a player that, if you could choose, you would want to play with this summer?
Oh. Look, Caitlin Clark changed the game.
Hmm?
I've been hooping my entire life, and all of a sudden, I have friends texting me last season to see if I caught the latest Fever game. The expectations were so high. Arenas selling out everywhere she went. As a rookie coming into this league, I mean, that's the impact I want to make.
I mean, she is a star in this league, and the game is better for having her in it. Have you thought about what you're going to say when that interaction happens?
Wow. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I'd be a poised young lady. But she actually came and gave a talk at my school one year, and to be really honest with you, I can't tell you a word she said. I just couldn't hear her over the sounds of my internal screams. Just like one big loud scream, just on a loop the entire time. So yeah, I'm not super optimistic about keeping my cool. But I would love to ask for a jersey or a signature or something, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you.
On another note, the league is at a fascinating growth point right now, with viewership skyrocketing. How much of the WNBA did you watch growing up? And does the history of the game inform at all where you want to land?
Honestly, it truly doesn't matter to me where I land because there are literally no bad options here. This here, right now, has been my dream for so long. And honestly, I'm ready to skip the rest of tonight so I can find out where I'm going. So I can trade in these heels for a pair of kicks and get to work.
The spotlight has definitely been on women's sports these last years. How much do you think that on-court rivalries play a factor in the growth of the league? And do you think that these storylines are good for the game?
Oh, I love the way that stories are being told right now. And I think that has fueled those rivalries that you're talking about. Look at Angel and Caitlin. They faced off in the national championship in college, and their fans have followed them to the WNBA. Every matchup between those two is a must-see TV. And the Fever and Sky have two of the hottest tickets in the sport right now. And when the Aces and Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every matchup between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge ratings, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court, but I'll tell you, she knows all the tea. She definitely knows all the tea. And I think all these rivalries are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. Now, what part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
DT is a 3-time WNBA champion, a 3-time NCAA champion, 6 golds with Team USA. I mean, so much of legacy is beyond your individual stats, but what you accomplished as a team, and her success is undeniable. She is synonymous with winning, and forever will be. Honestly, how could you wish for anything more than that?
True. For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
Look, I'm confident. I have worked really, really hard to get here, and I'm going to make an impact from day one. Diana Taurasi was willing to talk a little trash, but she always backed it up with her game. And fans can expect me to do the very same thing. That goes for the court and the press conferences too. So you might want to make sure you tune into those.
Let's go. Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid-fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
Oh, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be on the biggest stage possible.
Oh.
And in my mind, that extends beyond the arena. You know, I want a crowd everywhere I walk, team billboards up all over, restaurants open late so I can snag a bite after game night wraps up. You know, I love the hum of a big city. I love it. The pulse of the people. I feed off of that energy. So, big city.
Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Oh, blue. Blue soothes me like nothing else. My favorite sweater in the world is this warm blue color. And as soon as I slip it on, I feel like I'm just being enveloped by this like big hug. And honestly, when I close my eyes and I think of that color, I can take a deep breath and feel calm. And honestly, don't tell anyone, but that's my secret trick at the free throw line. Don't tell anyone though.
Okay. How about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal?
Oh. Look, I say this with pride. I was raised on pizza. It was like actually a part of the food pyramid in my house growing up, like at the bottom of like the most essential needs. Yeah, that was pizza. And after every club game, my dad, who was our coach, shout out to the Squirrels teammates, never forget that. We would go down to this pizza shop on Main and just take down several pies. Just take it down. And before you try to follow that up, what we're not about to do is catch me up about what city makes the best pizza.
Oh.
We're not doing that. I'm not trying to tank my career minutes before getting drafted. Thanks.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
I didn't get to this podium by being mediocre. I'm not saying this to sound cocky, but that's just a matter of fact. Club, high school, college, everything was a battle to get to this spot, to put my hard work on display at the highest level of competition. So I'd be lying if I said that it didn't matter to me, because I've risen to every challenge I faced. Put me on any team, and I will put everything I am into creating a winning culture because, well, that's just what I do.
All right. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the Golden State Valkyries. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
A chorus of fans making noise for the Valkyries. The Bay does not mess around when it comes to their sports.
Valhalla is buzzing for this one. Teams based in San Francisco, they usually get extra loud for their neighbors from LA.
And so for the Sparks. This is the first of 4 games they'll play this season against Golden State.
Today's game counts double. It's not just a regular season game.
This one is part of the Commissioner's Cup as well, so a victory would be twice as nice.
Outside Plum. To the middle. Brink, the shot is good.
Good heads-up play by Plum, moving the ball and creating for another shooter.
Now Burton. To the wing, right side. Court Queen. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Plum. Danby outside.
Jackson.
Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. It's hauled in by Tiffany Hayes. It's Burton. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. One up, one not down. The three is up, and it's Kelsey Plum from deep.
When Plum takes a three, she means it. She doesn't force her own shot from range.
Well, it wasn't an easy start to the career of Kelsey Plum, but she's made serious strides.
Well, she goes first overall in 2017, scores about 9 points per game her first 3 seasons, tears her Achilles, misses 2020, but then after that injury, a perennial all-star, scoring about 18 per contest.
Now here's Plum. From deep. No good there.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Jackson outside. To the inside. Danby left side. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum.
And that one comes off the assist by Van Loo.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feed.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Thornton. Guarded by Jackson.
Now here's Fagbenle.
Shot clock at 6. Count the basket.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Plum. Brink a screen. Down low. And she banks in the layup.
Nice decision by Kelsey Plum. She can equally score or pass out of the pick and roll.
Outside Hayes. Back Benley. Pass to Burton. Court Queen up top. The Sparks grab the miss. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Brink. The three, and the Sparks another three.
Well, they're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And for this Valkyries team in their first season, Tim, what do you like about their roster?
I like the experience they added. Kayla Thornton from the expansion draft, Tiffany Hayes as a free agent. Those two will lead this young roster.
Now here's Court Queen. Thornton's shot is good.
The ability to read pick and rolls is important. Thornton showing there that she possesses this really difficult understanding.
Here's Van Loo. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Brink. Amby. Plum. He's guarded by Court Queen. There's the three, and it's Kelsey Plum from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
It's Burton. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Court Queen. Picked by Fagbenle. To the paint. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Outside Plum. Here's the three. They get it back.
Give it up for her inside. Great rebound, and she had to fight for it.
And so the first quarter in the books. The Sparks on top, They lead by 6. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. Hayes up top. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's what the Los Angeles Sparks have lined up on their schedule.
On Sunday, they're heading back home to host the Lynx. And on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road in Phoenix against the Mercury.
And looking at that Sky matchup, that's a contest I'll keep my eye on. It's going to be game number 5 of the year. And of course, get off to a fast start in the schedule.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. For 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Pass to Court Queen. All alone. Rebound by the Sparks. And here's Cannon. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Hayes. Over to the left wing. Now here's Court Queen. She's covered by Hamby. Here's Sandalasini. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Outside Stevens. Hamby left side. Goes back up. And she makes that one.
Great positioning from Hamby. Excellent work on the offensive glass.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
And it's Court Queen missing. The Sparks leading. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
And Sandalasini gets it to go.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
The Sparks call timeout. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Outside Plum, inside. Brink, the shot is good.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Here's the Valkyries with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now Burton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Court Queen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries from the block. And she nails the jumper. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Now Brink. She's guarded by Court Queen. Plum misses.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Picked by Fagbenle. Court Queen. To the paint. Over Brink. A nice shot by Wnba. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Valkyries on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Valkyries leading. Well, it does not take much for the Valkyrie fans to bring the noise, and tonight the arena is jumping.
Nothing like the traditional SoCal-NorCal rivalry. The upstart new Valkyries welcoming in one of the glamour franchises in the W, the LA Sparks, as they start up this rivalry.
And for the Sparks, this is the first of 4 games they'll play this season against the Valkyries.
Now here's Plum. D right on her. And it's off from 3-point range.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Down low.
It's Burton.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, 1 home and 1 away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Now here is Thornton. Left side, Hayes. And she makes good on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, this made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were inside. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese? She's really maybe the only thing that stood out for them today, and she's kept her edge even as they're trailing.
The left wing. And stolen by Cameron Brink. Now here's Jackson. Outside Plum. From past the arc, gets that one to drop. That's one of her 5 shots she's made while missing 7 others.
Well, at the arc, Plum can be lights out. She's got really great accuracy.
Originally drafted by San Antonio, Kelsey Plum was a part of the first 7 Las Vegas Aces seasons.
Yeah, it's a bit odd seeing her in another uniform, but she made an incredible impact in Vegas, part of those 2 title teams, forever a legend in the desert.
Jackson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brink. Vanloo up top.
Plum. 5 on the clock. Now Hamby. There's the 3. Here's Brink. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
But that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
The Sparks making a switch here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Right wing. Back to Hayes. Picked by Thornton. There's the triple. And Tiffany Hayes with the triple.
An offensive powerhouse. When Hayes is feeling it, she has the range to stretch the floor.
Outside Brink.
Amby outside. Pass to Plum. Here's Cannon. She's guarded by Court Queen. Shot's good by Cannon.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half.
Outside Hayes. Here's Willie. Picked by Thornton. Now here's Court Queen. Tight defense on her, and it's in.
After leaning on the three-point shot in the first half, they're starting to get away from it here in the second. More of their shots are coming from inside.
Now here's Ambi. And here is Alemán. Puts up the three. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
For three, Tiffany Hayes. And again, Golden State with the triple.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Valkyries ahead, leading by 8. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Jackson. And here's Cannon. Ambi. Now Plum misses the layup. She had her with that pump fake, but couldn't make her pay. To the inside, Court Queen. And the Valkyries, another bucket.
A few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away.
It wouldn't surprise me with as good as they're looking at the moment.
Absolutely right, Brian. They're looking really strong.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Hey, eyes up, Butler. Don't give her space.
Court Queen with it. Here's Thornton. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line.
Well, Kayla Thornton loves these freebies, and she's able to contribute a lot for her team.
At the line for your Valkyries, Kayla Thornton. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And she's good on the second. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside for Van Loo. Brink. The three-pointer off the mark.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Pass to Court Queen. To the middle. Out to Fegbenle. Clock at 4. From the arc. Rebound by the Sparks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Plum can't hit.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Out to the wing. Court Queen with it. Ambi on her. And it's Court Queen missing. The Sparks trailing.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Court Queen. Pass to Thornton. Court Queen, Brink covering. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Now here's Court Queen. Inside, back Wnba. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
And the Sparks call time here.
Well, this one, it's not over if they can get a quick score than foul.
Yeah, a few missed free throws and they're right back in it, but it has to happen fast.
Exactly, Brian. Has to do it real quick.
Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
At the line for your Valkyries, ANDREA PEREZ. 2 shots.
Last on the first.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So she gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Van Loo. Second shot opportunity. And Brink laying it in. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Valkyries, Veronica Burton.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And she hits both free throws. And it's an 8-point ball game. So it's the Sparks now. They get it back. And so the Valkyries take the win. And some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
You got to defend your home floor, and they really seem to revel in confidence. This is what they came out to do here.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.